say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation.
So we're back to more Rockies franchise mode here, and the show 17 today. It's a brand new day here for the Rockies franchise mode, as we're now finally in the overall MLB 2017 free agencies. So this free agency can bring us good luck for this next season, or it could do the exact opposite and put a setback us for years if we sign the wrong free agents. So we gotta really put our mind to this and sign the better overall free agent for this team. And right now, if you take a look at our overall franchise mode or franchise in the roster screen, there's a few positions that obviously need a starter in for sure, and one of them is obviously going to be right field. You have Jordan Patterson there as a 68 overall. Next up is Jason Rasmus, our draft pick from last season in the draft. He's our second overall in our depth chart. Then third is the man we traded Cargo for, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy. He's in there for third right now in the AAA. And then, I mean, I really just don't want to put Jordan Patterson in the same position because we had an alright season last year. We finished over 500 like we were supposed to. We didn't even expect to make the playoffs because we're in such a tough division with the Giants and the Dodgers. But Patterson, he had a great overall rookie season. I'd love to go and put him in the starting lineup as a DH this season because his DHing was amazing last season. He batted over 250, which is much higher than most of the players on this team because last season our batting was atrocious, so to say the least. Our batting was terrible. So leave Patterson in there at DH would be a great overall idea because he grows, one, and two, he's just an alright hitter, so it'd benefit us with both those ways. Patterson just doesn't really fit the bill for what I'm envisioning there in right field. And one man who I've been saying for a little bit of time here would be a great leader. He could have acquired him at the deadline if he wanted to, but the man I want to acquire though is Andrew McCutchen. So obviously wasn't he MVP a few years ago? I swear he was, something like that. Yeah, he was. I think he was 2013 MVP for the NL. So he's a former MVP. If we acquire him there, he's been on Pittsburgh for his entire career. He's been very loyal to them, but as of lately right now, it doesn't seem that Pittsburgh's on the same kind of step as McCutchen is with their salary situations, because I believe Pittsburgh's trying to go and push Andrew out of the system because he's making too much money, A, and B, they've got some better overall outfielders that are going to be better than him in a few years because of their potential. Because I believe they have Polanco and they do have Sterling Marte. We're going to suck up the money right in the outfield. So I don't know if they have enough money to go and sign Andrew McCutchen, which we could take advantage of and give him an overall decent offer, but better than what they want for, I think it's like 11.4 million or 11.2 million they want to offer him. Whereas he wants, I believe, 12 million, 11.9. So we can go and offer him that. Plus, he could actually go and start off being a star in the system, because right now the system he's in, he's got no shot to be a star though. Polanco's going to beat him out, Marte's going to beat him out. I mean, there's a lot of overall options that'll be better than him, and he wants to be the #1 star, and basically he might get a start, basically a co-starring role there in Colorado with Nolan Arenado as the main man. So be Arenado, then it'd be looks like McCutchen there in possibly 4th spot, I'm guessing, because he'd fit perfectly there. Because I don't want a Pera there in right field for sure. Pera, great overall outfielder. I'm not complaining about his outfield defense, but it's just his hitting isn't as consistent as I thought it would be. His hitting last year was just a mess. Take a look at his batting average last season. He's batting at 212 last season with the Rockies, so I don't want that in the starting lineup every single night. So we'll leave him out of the starting lineup, possibly even trade him if you want to. I really don't know. We'll just see how he reacts being benched. But right now, McCutchen just seems to fit better there in the system than what we have right now. So McCutchen, might as well just sign him, I guess. We have Brantley overall there too as their overall backup option. But Cleveland, it just doesn't seem right if Michael Brantley isn't in Cleveland though. He's been in Cleveland his entire career. It just seems a lot better if he stays there. Maybe even stays there for an entire career though. That'd be great to see that. But right now, it just seems to be a better fit there in Cleveland, even though he's got great overall average right there. He's got batting as 316 last season. His stolen bases at a 16, 72 RBI, 17 home runs, 188 hits. He had a great last season. He's pretty good at defense too. Because if you take a look at his attributes there, he's got 89 against contact against righties, 84 against lefties, insane hitting there. His fielding is a 72, his speed is a 78, his reaction is a 73, his clutchness is an 88, and his vision is a 92. So this man's great at batting there. He's already overall fielding, but I mean, he's just a great overall player in the league. Whereas McCutchen, almost the same thing, except he wants a little bit less money, and he doesn't have the contact against lefties as Brantley does. But I think he has better power than he. Yeah, he does have better power. So we can get power and a more balanced overall hitter with McCutchen. than Brantley, but you lose out against the contact against lefties. That's the only thing about him is a contact. Plus the speed is a little bit down compared to his 78 to McCutchen's 69. So you're losing a bit on speed and contact against lefties, but you're gaining that on power and his clutchness though. 92 overall clutchness, 95 plate discipline, 93 durability. This man will not get injured though very consistently. So it's pretty good to see that as his attributes there. But take a look at his quirks though. He's a walker and a pressure cooker, so he's better when there's runners on base, good for RBIs, which Nolan Arenado drives in RBIs, but still another RBI guy in the team would be great to have. Then he's a walker there too, which means we can get some more RBIs with the man below him, which could be Patterson or David Dahl. I'm not really sure what my lamps will be right now, but McCutchen just seems to be fitting better than the system. I want him more. It's just a great overall decision to go and pick up McCutchen over Brantley. Plus salary situation, we do have Brantley making, I believe he wants 13.2 million per year, whereas it looks like McCutchen wants a little bit less there at 11.9. I think you could actually get him at probably maybe 12.3, add him a little bit more money on top of that to go and more of an incentive to go and sign in Colorado. Whereas Brantley, I don't think he wants to sign with us because look, he wants to be a contender. His team quality wants to be a contender, whereas McCutchen does not care because we're not going to be a contender next year probably with that division. So we have to go step up our game next season. And we'll do that with Andrew McCutchen. So we'll offer him probably 12.3, as I said earlier. Because 12.3 seems to be the magic number there to go and get McCutchen to Colorado. So maybe about that should be good. I think it's pretty good. So 5-year deal. So Kutch would be 36 here after his deal is done with Colorado. Which is not that old though, because you have like Ortiz. He's like 41, 42. I can't remember what age he retired at. Maybe even 40. I'm not really sure there. But he's still crushing in his last year. So age is not really a factor too much to me when it comes to signing overall free agents in this league. Plus he's making a low overall salary compared to all the other guys at 12.3. Because it's not like he's making 30 million like some people are. So 61.5 for 5 years. Seems pretty fair there, and no options seem to be alright, because we'll be 5 years into the system. And I doubt this franchise will go 5 years, because that's a long time they're in MLB The Show 17. So let's go and sign Andrew McCutchen if we can. So we offer him a contract. He seems pretty happy that we're the number one option there so far. Ahead of Pittsburgh there too. So I think in the Show 17, if your hitter's qualified by the team, I don't think it matters anymore about the draft compensation, because in real life that's changed. Because if the guy's qualified, you don't have to give up a draft pick anymore, unlike the previous years. So hopefully it applies in this game. I think it does. So he should be safe when it comes to him being qualified. So right now, we'll offer McCutchen there a contract. Plus, I'll take a look at some overall players that we need in this team as some depth. So we'll go through this and see what we need. So starting pitcher now, we do need a starting pitcher obviously in this team. Our team is a mess when it comes to pitching, because right now we have, I believe, John Gray, Chatwood, who else? I can't remember. Let me check this out. We have John Gray, Anderson, that's right, Anderson. We have Anderson, Gray, Wright, Chatwood, and we do have Shipley there too. We could play this year, but I kind of want to put him in the AAA for a few months on the beginning of the season, just to go and try him out a bit. So we need to sign another pitcher there for our depth, down the rotation a bit, maybe 4th spot, maybe 5 spots. So a 75 overall plus guy should be good to fit the bill. But so for a pitcher, we do have one man I want to get though this season, and his name is Marco Estrada. So Estrada, 75 overall, 34 years old, peak potential. This man will be great for our team though. He's pretty stingy when it comes to allowing hits though, with the hits per 9 stat right there. His stamina is a 77, not the greatest, but I mean we have relievers to go and fix that if need be. His breaking ball's an 86, which means he's got a few quirks there. He's stingy, which excels at limiting base hits, and he's an illusionist which throws an effective changeup. So he'd be great for our system though. Plus last season 11-8 record with the Jays, 191 innings pitched, the highest of his career I believe. Was it? And it was. So he pitched the most overall innings in his career last season, and he had one of the better overall seasons in his career though, obviously besides 2015 though where he killed it. But he had a 3.43 ERA, pretty good last season for the Jays, I'd say so myself. They won 100 games too, so he's part of a winning ball club. Maybe bring that winning mentality to Toronto as a guy down the rotation as depth. So Marco, so in salary terms, you do have $6 million over 2 years. I think it's pretty good, pretty fair overall offer for Marco as our team. But I want to put him in the rotation, so maybe that might be able to go and limit him down just a bit more. So 2 years, 2.8. I think it's pretty good for Marco Estrada because he wants to be in the rotation. So Marco, hopefully you sign another team, but welcome so far to the Rockies if you sign. So the next guy is Nathan Eovaldi. So 76 overall, 28 years old, peak potential. This man is a little bit younger than what I wanted, but I mean, he doesn't allow too many walks. He's great at velocity. His stamina is alright. I mean, he's a decent overall pitcher for the rotation if need be. He won 12 games, 10 losses last season, 210 innings pitched. Not that bad, but his ERA rate of 4.37 kind of worries me just a bit there. But we also have Andrew Cashner on there too. Cashner, he's decent at everything, decent velocity, okay stamina, and he's a bunt master there, excels at sacrifice bunting and drag bunting. I don't know if that really helps us too much, but I don't know. I guess he's a bunt master though, as his quirk. But we have Josh Tomlin on there, and we have Matt Moore too. Matt Moore, he'd be alright there for our team also. So Matt, he had a 3.74 ERA, he's 28 years old, he is a lefty. How much does he want? 6.9 million. Oh, I don't want to shell that out for Matt Moore yet. It seems like a pretty penny to go and shell out to go and get Matt Moore on the team. So right now I'll leave it off right there for pitchers. But next up is relief. So relief, we need a whole bunch of relievers because our team is a mess right now. And the top guy on our list so far is not Jordan Walden, but I believe it might be Fernando Abad. Abad, he's a 74 overall, 32 years old, see potential. He seems like an alright pitcher to go and get in the system. But he's pretty stingy allowing hits. He's alright at strikeouts per 9 innings. His breaking ball's a 96 though, so he throws some pretty filthy stuff in when you put him in. He's a stopper, performs better when the team is behind. I mean, he's a great overall player going out of this team. Plus, he had the 2.38 ERA last season, best of his career. So, more to go come from Fernando Abad, possibly, if we get him. So, Fernando, how much you want? 1.7 mil per year. Depth roll would be good for him. Let's see this. So, depth roll, I don't want to give him 5 years. I'll give him 3 years. How about that? 3 years seems alright. And maybe give you 2 million or something like that. 1.9 possibly? We'll do that, 1.9. So you get Fernando Abad possibly if he accepts that. So how many we have so far for players we signed or offers? We have 3. So you gotta make 3 overall spots for the 40-man if we get these guys. Because I know this free agency every single year I always have trouble trying to sign players because it always says we either don't have enough money or we don't have a spot to go and get them on the team. So we gotta shell out a little bit more money to go and get rid of some of the players on the 40-man if we need to release them or something like that. So next up though is on our closing end, and our closer right now is I believe Adam Ottavino, but I don't want that to happen though. I do not want Adam as our closer. So we have Sean Kelly, Francisco Rodriguez, we have Neftali Feliz, Brandon Kinsler, and that's pretty much it though. We have barely any closers here in this free agency. We could maybe go and move one, like a starting pitcher if you want, to closer, but even that though seems a little bit cheesy to go and do right now. So I'll go and wait and I'll see if maybe you could pull off a trade possibly for a closing pitcher if we need to. But next up is catchers. We need a catcher because we need a backup one for Tony Walters. And one guy I've been looking at for a little bit of time is Giovanni Soto. So Soto, great power, decent contact, alright fielding, arm strength is pretty good. He's pretty good though at everything for a catcher or backup catchers. So the only thing is terms. So how much does he want for his abilities? He wants $3 million per year, which is understandable, but he's not gonna get $3 million though. He's 35 years old. He's going down. Maybe a 1-year deal worth, I don't know. We'll lowball him a bit. Maybe 2.5. That might be a good idea. I'll lowball him a bit there because we don't want to shell out huge money for a backup catcher that might even barely play at all this season, depending on our injury situation. But we also have Alex Avila in here too. And Alex, how much does he want? He wants 3.8. So a lot of catchers want to shell out a lot of money to go and bring their abilities. We do also have Miguel Montero there too. Giovanni Soto. Well, actually, wait, hold up. I gotta see what role I gave him. Platoon. Platoon seems good. I think. Yeah, Platoon. Actually, no, Platoon isn't good though. He'd be backup catcher, so he'd be depth. So yeah, I don't know if we could sign a guy yet. I think we might have to go and bring up Garneau again. Because Garneau, he was alright this last season. He was decent, but does not have enough MLB service to go and be eligible for salary arbitration. Okay, so let's see this. So he wants 600K. Yeah, I think Garneau might be the better overall option for our team. We have Bobby Wilson there too. Bobby. Fielding's good. That's about it. Chris Iannetta. His plate discipline's pretty good. His arm strength and accuracy is great, and his blocking is alright. So how much did Iannetta want? He wants 2.2. So we do have Soto, or we can get Garneau back. And we also have Chris Stewart there too. Chris, decent right there. So Brian Payne, we do have Brian Payne on here. Well, how much does he want? He wants 550K. That's alright for me though, that's alright. But he doesn't want to be a depth guy, it's a thing. So maybe 1 year worth 530. I'll go and give it a bit, I guess. 600K seems alright. So you can get him or get Garneau back. That's the problem. So Garneau, he's old or he's younger. He's got a decent overall for what he's worth. But the thing is, Garneau, he's a mess last year though. He was not good for us. I think it was his batting average last season. First as a starter, he was 194 last season. He had 392 at bats. 194 is not cutting it at all. So Garneau, you're probably gonna be gone. Chris Stewart, what was your batting average last season? And it was a 260, so it's pretty respectable there for Chris Stewart. But the thing is, does he want to be on the bench though? That's one thing. So Chris Stewart, I kind of want to sign him though. So Chris, what do you want? 550k for depth role. He wants to be depth there too, so we'll sign him for sure. Welcome to the Rockies. So first base, what do you have for first base? We have, we don't need a first base, we're good there. Second base, I don't think we have anybody here either. Our team's great there. Third base, do we need more depth? We could sign David Ortiz. This is the man I've been talking about. So David Ortiz. In this season, this year, I believe they go and reuse old players like David Ortiz, his likeness, in the game to go and basically recycle it in a way. And David Ortiz, when they went and drafted him, they had the exact same picture as the real David Ortiz. So, why not go and sign him, I guess? So, we'll go and shell out 80k for him. David Ortiz, welcome to the team. So, you get David Ortiz there as a backup third baseman there. 18 years old, 67 overall is great for me, though. I love that. But anyone else in here? We have Eduardo Nunez. Nunez, great speed. Actually, holy, if we can get him. He wants 4.4 mil. Damn, and he wants everyday role too. Trevor Plouffe, what do you want? He wants 4.4. Okay. And Adrian Beltre, he wants 5.9. So we can't show anybody to go and get at third base besides David Ortiz. But on shortstop, though, I think you have a pretty good amount of shortstops, though. But we'll take a look at Zach Cozart. And he's got great fielding, decent overall contact and power. But he wants 4.2, so we got a limited bit there on the money there on that end. But anyone else there on here? We have Quincy Aviles. He's got great overall stats, so we'll sign Quincy, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. 1 year, 70k seems pretty good to me for a 72 overall guy. Could even play the bench next season, so getting some cheap depth there in Quincy Aviles. He's got speed, he's got contact, why not sign him? So, welcome to the team, Quincy. Then we have Jesse Ortiz in here too. Jesse, great fielding. Ooh, I don't know if we want to get him though yet. Alex German. Alex German's great there too with the contact. Yeah, David Gutierrez. His stealing's alright. Steven Cardulo. I saw this man earlier. Don't really want to bring him back though. Ricky Weeks. And Ricky's alright there too. So we'll go to center field. Center field, we have Lorenzo Cain. Gerard Dyson, the speed demon himself. We could sign him, but I don't know about him yet. But I think it's left field, we have David Dahl. Center, we have, it looks like Charlie Blackmon. Right, we're going to probably have Andrew McCutchen, so don't want to sign Gerard Dyson at all this season. Plus he wants like 5 million. He wants 7.2 million, even more than I thought. So nothing there yet. You have Rajai Davis in there too. We could get as a backup, but he wants, how much does he want? 3.1 million, so seems a little bit pricey there for Rajai Davis. I want to get some cheap talent here, very cheap talent. You also have Kiki Escalona. Kiki wants 80k, and he's got great stats yet again. I'll take advantage of that for sure. We'll pick up that. Now you have Kiki hopefully on the team as some backup talent. And then right field you have David Miranda. Or not David Miranda, Eddie Miranda. And he's alright there too, so we'll sign him again. So a lot of cheap talent here. I thought they're going to go and load the AAA talent to maybe go and develop some guys. Even though these guys have only D potential and C potential, they can still go up though if we need them to. So, I don't know, it doesn't really matter too much to me if we go and bring them up or down. But right field you have Andrew McCutchen there. Hopefully you go and get him. It all depends on if we have the salary too, and I believe we do, because we have a lot of money. Or the Rockies, we have a lot of money. So we'll do one more check around, just go and see if there's any good prospects in the free agency. But right now, take a look at this one guy, though. Ross Eddy's 65 overall, 25 years old for a closer. That's pretty young, though, with the B potential. So he's got the potential to grow if he can. So he's got 70k. Why not sign him, I guess, as some backup talent? Because we do need closers in this team, though. We need a lot of closers on our team because we're low on them. But any catchers there that have some decent potential, we do have Ryan Hannigan, but he's 37 years old, and that's pretty much it. Then first baseman, any cheap first baseman there with good overall potential, and we have like Freddie Ibanez, but he's 47 overall. He's probably never gonna grow at all. He's all right though when you take a look at his stats. But anyone else in here? We do have also Jamal Snavely, the second baseman, 54 overall, 20 years old. Why not sign him? I guess. Why not do it? So he's A potential. Maybe he might grow, but it'll take a while there to go and grow though. 54 overall, 20 years old. He might be ready in maybe 5 years at the most. I'm not really sure when he might be ready. But anyone else on here? We do have Alexi Portillo there too. You could sign him, I guess. We do need backup talent in the AAA and AA in the Class A. But third base, we do have Adam Wilburn as some backup talent. He's got decent contact there. Why not sign him? We're just going shopping here for these cheap free agents, though. I love it. Let's see shortstops. Any cheap shortstops here, even though we have a ton of them. Anybody in here? We can always move them there if we need to. You have Scott Pringle. Nice name there, too. 85 speed, 82 stealing. He'd be great for the bench, though, if we need a speedy guy. So we have Scott there, Scott Pringle. And anyone else on here? We do have some C's. Center field. Anybody on here? And doesn't really look like it too much. Yeah. There's a 49 overall, but we don't need him. Elbow right field, the last overall option. We do have a 51 overall, 21-year-old Ray Friedrich. And he's got great speed and stealing, too. So there's a lot of guys with great speed and stealing. So it could be valuable for us. So why not sign him for the AAA and the AA? So we're good there for talent. Anybody else in here we could find for anything? So we have a lot of overall offers, though. Ton of them. A lot of them overall, like a lot of them are 80K, obviously, but still a lot of offers nonetheless. So now maybe sim a day and see who signs with who in MLB and see if maybe we can get Andrew McCutchen if we need to. So now we gotta make a lot of room on the 40-man for maybe McCutchen. I'm not really sure. We do only have 30, looks like 32 on, I don't know, 33 on 40-man, so we should be good there. AA though. AA gotta move some guys. Looks like we gotta move some guys down to the Class A. So anybody in AA can move down. We have Ron Sawyer. We got Brian Guzman. We'll do that. Guzman go down to Class A. Neil Willingham. We'll do that too. Class A. Need one more. Larry, want to volunteer as tribute? We'll do that. So Larry's down the Class A. But other than that though, I think we're good. Oh, we have a lot of guys to re-sign though. A lot. So it's good we went and signed a whole bunch. Because gonna need a lot of the depth though that we signed in the free agency. Because we'll see these guys didn't re-sign because either they're too old, A, or B, they wanted too much money, like 500K. So we gotta make some room for the AA and the AAA rosters because we didn't sign a lot of them though. Because a lot of them are old and we didn't need them. We didn't think we needed them. So should we go and maybe sign a whole bunch of guys for the Class A first? Actually, no, I might leave it for maybe until we sign McCutchen, the overall priority free agents. So let's go sim one more day and see if McCutchen signs with the Rockies. And, oh yeah, I knew this would happen. So, yeah, it's gonna do this. Okay, so Friedrich went signed. We have Snavely signed, Wilburn signed, Eddie signed, Miranda, Portillo, Pringle, and that's it. So Alex Godwin got signed by the Giants in the first day of free agency. It's pretty cool. So we got the, looks like Cobb there as whatchamacallit, a Giant. But we'll go and check out what's going on here at the rosters though. This always happens every single year. I always have trouble with it. I'm not really sure what happens most of the time, but I believe it's due to the 40-man rosters. So what should we do here? AA, move some guys down again so we have a lot of space. Maybe go and release some of the guys though too. So 40-man, do you have any guys under 40-man that we don't need to have on the team anymore? Do you have Christian on here? We'll go and get rid of Christian. We'll do that, I think. Matt, do we need Matt here anymore? We'll wait on that. Steven on here, we'll get rid of Steven. And Chris Rusin, get out of here on the team. Jordan Lyles, we'll get rid of him on the team too. We do have Justin Garneau. We'll get rid of Justin Garneau for now. Just in case we need to get him back, we can always get him back there too. So I think we only have one more guy in here that's not on the 40-man. That's on a 40-man, but not on our team anymore. So we'll get rid of this dude. He should be good. So hopefully it goes and signs McCutchen now, because I want to sign him desperately right now for sure. So AA, we have a little bit too many AA players. We'll move some up to the AAA and make sure that can happen. So AA, where are some guys can move up? So we'll move up maybe. We'll move up Ross Eddie. Why not do that? Move up to the AAA. We got Eddie Miranda. He'll go to AAA. We also have Davis Enfield too. Davis needs to go up there. Same with Prince. Get up to the AAA as soon as possible. And I think we have a few more guys too. We'll go and bring up Davis Enfield possibly. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go and bring up Derek Garcia. Or Davis Enfield. We'll go with Enfield for now. Go to the AAA. There we go. So we're good there for that. So now we should probably go and get rid of everybody that's on our team that we don't need. Like some of the guys that are just not signed yet. So we'll get rid of we'll get Castro back for sure. We'll get rid of Juan Beltran. Or Beltran, get rid of him. Scott Ober, get out of here. We'll get rid of Robbie Biden. Miguel Nunez. A whole bunch of the guys that have deep potential we don't need on this team. Robbie Biden again. We have Matt Carcillo. We can't get rid of him yet because he's on the assignment waivers. Derek Goins too, we'll get rid of them too. Get rid of Derek and Edgar Montez. I think we're close to making it pretty much good. Well, Castro will get back though for sure. So now Class A. Class A is a lot of players that we don't need. Like this dude, we'll get rid of Harper. We'll get rid of Neil. Actually, Neil's alright though. Should probably see if we can get Neil back possibly, because he's not that bad. There we go, so just went cleaned out the roster completely though. We do not have too many players on the team as of right now. So I'm going to sign a whole bunch of depth here for the AAA and the AA and the Class A. So we'll go and sign, I guess. I'll pick up Willingham, Burns. Who else is on here? We got Casto, Willingham, Burns, Casto, and I think that might be it though. Willingham, Burns, Casto, Drew Flood. That's right. So Willingham, Burns, Casto, and Drew Flood, plus McCutchen and Estrada. Let's get them back hopefully. So McCutchen, he's still the 1 year from the Pittsburgh Pirates. I think he might go and accept that one if we don't sign him back. So go and sign McCutchen first at that $12.0 million deal. I think it was like that. With, I think, yeah, that's it. Oh, just 12.1 is alright too. Who else in here we have to go and sign? Marco Estrada. Get Estrada back, plus Drew Flood if we can. So Estrada, I think we had a 2 year deal worth maybe $6 million, I think. I think that's it. No, he's put in the rotation, that's right. So we'll go probably about this. Should be good. Right there, 5.5. So if we get Estrada there on the team. But we do have to get a few more guys are on here too. So there's Drew Flood right there. Get Drew Flood back on that 1 year deal. Who else? Relief pitchers, anybody else on here? I think we have a few guys in here. I'm not really sure. We have Saucedo on here we can pick up if we want to. We'll pick up Saucedo because we got to go shopping for a lot more players in the AA and the AAA. So you got to remember that. Anyone else in here? I think closing pitcher. Do we have anybody in here? And we do not. Wait, might have. Where's the guys I need to offer to? Unsigned players. Here you go. So just go in here. So anybody in here that we can get. Burns will get him back. 1 year deal. We'll get Casto back. 1 year deal. And Neil Willingham. Get him back. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So you can hopefully get those guys back. Plus we need to go and rebuild the roster on the 40-man. Just so we can go and get McCutchen and Estrada, I think. I think that might be our only free agents that we want to go and pick up on the actual MLB team. Do you have any catchers on your two? That's one thing. Catchers. We have Chris Stewart on here we can go and sign. I think that might be it for backup guys. So maybe pick up Alexi Amarista there too if we need to. Because Alexi's pretty great on here too. We can also pick up Emilio Bonifacio at $2.6 million. There's a pretty good amount of options for the bench if we want to get any guys. And one guy I want to pick up though, even though he might be a little bit too much, is Eduardo Nunez too. Even maybe pick him up. Because you pick him up, bring him on the team as a depth role. He doesn't want to play. I think he wants to be every day. So you'd have to give him a lot more money to go and get him. But we have Eric Ibar in here too. Let's see Eric Ibar. He wants 4.2 again. So a lot of these guys want a lot of money. How about Yanni Peralta? He's alright. JJ Hardy. He's decent. Darwin Barney. Darwin Barney's a good utility guy. I know that. Being a Toronto fan, he's played very well for the Blue Jays in the recent years. But depth guy, does he want to be a depth role? He does not. That's the only thing about him. Jed Lowry, what do you want to play? And I think he's alright though, is he? 2.1's alright, it's decent. Steven Drew. Cliff Pennington, he's pretty good in the playoffs. I remember a few years ago for the Jays. Adam Chavez. You can get Adam Chavez on the team too as a AA or AAA guy. Probably a AA guy. And anybody else in here. You can probably pick up even Gilberto Castro. Jack Fielder maybe. Nick Cortez even too. Nick Cortez is great. We'll pick up Nick. Because we got to sign a lot of players. I want to do it pretty quickly here. You have Jesse Ortiz. Might as well pick him up. I'll pick up David Gutierrez. Pick him up on there too. Alex German. Why not pick him? Anybody else in here we can pick up. Mariano's not that bad either. We'll pick up Mariano. Why not? He's 18 years old. Center fielders. Anybody on here? You have Austin Jackson here too. Who's not that bad. His reaction's great. He wants 3.7 million though. That's the only thing about him. Curtis Granderson, does he want a cheaper deal because he's a veteran? He wants 4.4. Ruggiano. Any guys cheap on here? We have Rob. We'll get Rob. We got Sam Kelly. Pick him up. And I think that might be it. Right field. We have Michael Chaney. Michael Chaney's alright. And I think even get this dude, Calvin. So you have a lot of players we offer contracts to. More importantly, Estrada and McCutchen. Hopefully he plays well for us. So we got Kiki Escalona. I really want to pick him up. Hopefully he signs with us. But other than that, though, I think we're almost unrivaled with any of their offers yet. All of these players, nobody wants to offer contracts to, so we should be able to get most of these guys if nothing else crazy happens, basically. So we'll sim one more day. I doubt this will work, but if we sim one more day, hopefully it'll go and adjust this properly. We'll go to the 40 man, I guess. So maybe fill the 40 man up just a bit before we do anything. So anybody else in the 40 man we don't need. I think we have a pretty good idea of what the guys we need in the 40 man, but we'll go and find some cheaper guys or guys that we need to add. So maybe Prince Shipley needs to be added. He does. So I have Prince on there. Davis Enfield needs to be added to the 40 man. We have Eddie Miranda. We'll get him to the 40 man too. Any of the guys in here that are good potential we don't want to get rid of. We'll add Ryan, Castellani, Ike Harmon. Want to add Ike to the team. What we got? 30, 31. They have 31 guys in the 40 man. Any of the guys we can add. You have Ross Eddy. Ross Eddy actually could play this season maybe. He'd be great for the team. So we'll go ahead into the 40 man too. We got Jeff Hoffman. He's in the 40 man obviously because he played in the MLB. Vladdy's on the 40 man. Jason Erasmus, will add him to the 40 man. And anyone else on the lower A. We'll add Brandon Rogers. So we only really need spots for Estrada and maybe even Escalona and maybe McCutchen. So maybe 37 should be the magic number to go and get this happening. So maybe 4 more players should be good. 4 more players. So who should we add yet? Derek Garcia, why not add him? He's pretty good. What about Ron Sawyer, Friedrich, Jamal Snavely? We'll add him there too. Why not him? And I think even Scott Pringle. We'll leave it there. I think we'll go and add some guys we really don't care about, just in case anything wrong happens. So any other guys we don't need in this team, and if anything happens, we don't need them. It's alright if we get rid of them. Neil Willington. We'll got it. Well, not Willington. Willingham. Add him to the 40 man. So I think we're at the magic number. Okay, so we're at magic number of 37 players on the 40 man. I think that should work out for a team in signing McCutchen, because it's not a money issue. It's more about the thing of our 40 man being messed up, and we need to have the right amount of players in order to make it happen. So right now, Yu Darvish getting a lot of offers that we have from the Angels, the Nationals, the Astros. Who's all actually entertained offers yet? I don't think it shows. Okay, so he wants 20.9 million, 21 basically. So that's a lot of money for an ace. But what else? Yeah, Michael Brownlee has 1 offer. It looks like we have 2 offers from McCutchen from the Rockies and the Pirates. Sean Kelly's got a lot of offers, but not really good ones though. He only wants like 6 million, whereas the Mets seem to have the best overall offer. Anyone here? I think we're good actually. We have Osmer here too, which we could sign, but we don't need a first baseman. Ian Desmond's played very well for us as of lately. Even maybe add Jose Bautista if you want to too. Jose would be great for the bench, but I don't think he wants to take a bench role though. He was terrible last season, and he wants to just go and get paid and possibly even play right field as a starter. So I told he wants to play bench role. If you want to get Bautista, we'll go and sim one more day and see if this thing works though. It's better work. Come on. More day. We cannot do it again, damn it. It's got Zavella. We got Ornelas, Castro, Chavez, Kelly, Gutierrez, Cortez, German, and that's it. So Sean Kelly went and signed the Mets as predicted. Yu Darvish went and signed the Angels. So the Angels got yet another stud on their team. Michael Brownlee got signed by the Dodgers all of a sudden. And that's it. So no McCutchen yet, thank God. So thank God he didn't get signed yet, because I'd be screwed if he did. So we got Estrada. Are we rivaled yet? No. That's good. Okay. So we're not screwed yet. But should we maybe entertain a little bit more offers for starting pitchers? That's the thing. We could maybe sign Cashner. He'd be great for us because he's got a lot of versatility in his arm. We have Ricky Nolasco. Or Nolasco, I think. Yeah, Nolasco. He's a control artist and a pickoff artist. Okay. That's not that bad. He's got a 5.47 ERA. No thank you. Even though ERA doesn't matter too much, it's still kind of frightening to see a 5.47 ERA, though, nonetheless. And we have Nathan on here. Nathan Uvalde, 5.8 is a lot of money. So we'll leave it there. I think we're good. So we can offer a contract to Marco, but no Andrew McCutchen yet. So what players do we actually have contracts to right now on our team, though? Signed offers. We have Kiki. You have Estrada, Abad, Avilas, Stewart, and Willingham. So I think these guys might be good, but Abad's beat us out though. Okay, so we got 1 year deal from the Phillies at 1.7, so maybe beat that out. So 1 year deal. I think he wants a 1 year deal, but I think they might be starting him at closer though. We'll put him in the bullpen. How about that? We don't need him. Yeah, we'll put him in the bullpen. Why not do that? So Bud, he won't be a depth guy. We'll put him in the bullpen. And how much does he want though? We'll up him just a bit at 1.9. Is that good? That's still not good enough. So I doubt Abad wants to be on the Rockies. What's so wrong with us though? I thought our team was great. So do you have to offer even more money to go and get Abad to the team? We'll offer $2 million. How about that? $2 million. Do you want to be in the bullpen? And that's still not enough though. So he really wants to be a Philadelphia Philly. It sucks, but I guess it's the reality. So should we go and up it just a bit more though? I want Abad though. He's 32 years old. He's gonna be great next season. So 2.3, 2.2. How about that? Just shill out money for Abad. That's still not enough. So he does not want to be a Colorado Rocky. Obviously, we're upping him just by 500Ks too. So I don't know what's wrong with us. So we'll go to relievers because we need to go and sign another reliever after Abad suddenly broke out of a deal. So Qualls, you want to come back? We got Jason Mott who wants to maybe come back. 1.1 million is pretty good for Jason Mott. What was his ERA last season? He's a pretty accurate throwing arm. A 3.45 is respectable. But we do have Ryan Webb, Jabba Chamberlain. What does Jabba want? Holy, he's actually not that bad. Maybe pick him up. We'll go to your deal worth 1.5. And that ups him just a bit. Okay, so maybe pick up Jabba. And maybe even Chad Qualls there too. 1 year, 1.6. Yeah, we'll go 1 year actually a little bit lower. 1 year, 1.3. How about that? I think that might be good. And I think, yeah, it should be good for us. So hopefully we get Jabba. We can't get Abad because he does not want to come here. And hopefully Chad Qualls comes to their team. So we have McCutchen. We'll go and get McCutchen quickly. So we'll do the same offer. Worth 12.2, I think was our deal. Wait, I think 1.25? There's see 1.5, I think was it. Yeah, there we go. So we got McCutchen there on the offer again. Hopefully he doesn't sign the Pittsburgh Pirates on the way though. I don't want us to mess up with the contract. Then he goes and signs with Pittsburgh back again. So one more shot. Will this work? And it doesn't happen again. Are you kidding me? So Jabba signed. We can't afford Marco Estrada. Kiki signed. Willingham signed. And that's it. So do we gotta get rid of some players now? So I was looking through some trades, and I think I found a good trade to go and make. So we do have Chatwood and Henry Fuentes as a prospect to the White Sox for Daniel Finn and Zach Birdie. Birdie, 65 overall, 23 years old as a reliever. We do need relievers. He provides that perfectly for us with age only being 23. Then we go to closers. We got Daniel Finn at 73 overall, 28 years old. This man's got some decent stuff at the 99 velocity. So you can throw a pretty sneaky fastball and a pretty cheesy one there too. So I think it seems like a pretty good overall deal to go and make the team. Plus we go and get rid of that cash overall. Hopefully gets rid of most of the cash problems here in Colorado. So you have Finn, Birdie for Chatwood and Fuentes. Chatwood making 3.5 million. Birdie and Finn only making 130K combined. So it should work for us. Finn's got that flow. Birdie, he looks pretty nice there in a Rockies uniform. So let's go and pull off the deal and acquire those two for Chatwood. So we got that happening. Now we got a brand new closer here in town, and his name is Daniel Finn. So Finn should provide a pretty decent overall arm here in the relief. I mean, even Birdie, those two, is not that bad for our relief team. We have Jabba there also here in Colorado. So I think it should be good. We got Jabba, we got Karros, we got Mike Dunn, Birdie, McGee, Salas, and Ottavino that are here in town. So what do we have here now? Hold up, where is he actually? Is he even in the AA? Hold up, we'll go to closers. And Daniel Finn is in the AA, okay, so we gotta move him up a bit. Should we do it now though? Should we move Ottavino to the pen? We could do that. I might leave it for now. We'll wait until a little bit. But I don't know why it always says we cannot go and afford the offer for Andrew McCutchen though. We have a lot of money though as a team. We should have enough money to go and sign him. So does it say that we have enough money though? That's the thing. I shouldn't even be able to offer him if we don't have enough money. It's so dumb in that way. So all these guys, all these unsigned guys are just pissing me off. They're all on release waivers right now. So do we have enough money to go and sign Andrew McCutchen? And we can no longer afford it yet once again, so okay, that doesn't matter about that. But where is, like, why can we go and acquire him yet? I don't have no clue why we don't have enough money to go and acquire him. We have a lot of space on our overall budget, so I have no idea what's going on here at this point for the Rockies. We'll go to our trade screen, see if that makes us even any more smarter than we are right now. Max offer 1.05. Does that mean like how much money we actually have on this team? Like, I have no clue what's going on here. So this overall budget per week thing is really messing me up though. Like last year, we could actually go and tell you exactly how much money you actually have to go and spend in the free agency. So things are all messed up this year. I don't know yet what they're gonna do yet to go and get looks like McCutchen to the team. So what do we do here? What do we do? So do we fire some scouts and do that? Like, that could be an option. We can go fire some scouts if we want to. But we'll go and see what's happened so far. So Alex Cobb got signed by the Giants. Rangers got Jordan Walden. Okay, that's alright for me. Michael Brantley got signed by the Dodgers. Angels got Yu Darvish, obviously. Mets got Sean Kelly. Tyson Ross got signed by the Angels. So the Angels making some moves though. If the Angels can go and sign Tyson Ross, why can't we go and sign Andrew McCutchen? I have no clue what's going on here. This thing's really messing me up. So we do have... So Marco, the offer goes through for Marco. But why can't they go through for us though? I have no clue what's going on. So Marco Estrada, it should be able to work for us. I don't know what's going on. So you'd also have Chris Stewart on here. We'd also have Chad Qualls. Maybe drop the offer to Qualls. We'll do that. So we'll drop the offer to Abad because he's not going to sign with us. Marco and Avilius will leave right there. Chris Stewart will leave right there too because we need a backup catcher. So how much money do we actually have on this team for our budget? Right now, this tells me nothing at all. It can only tell me how much money I can go and buy from the PlayStation Store for our budget. But player salary 3.2, 4.3 for revenue, yada yada yada. But future budget, take a look at this though. Future budget. See how many players that are under like 12 million. The highest paid guy is DJ LeMahieu at 12.1. You have 9.2, 7.3, 5.7, 5.4, 4.4, 4.1. Para could be a guy we could move out possibly. You have Salas, McGee. I mean, a lot of these guys aren't paid that much money. We should have a lot of money to go and spend, but then again, we are a small market team though too. That's one thing. So you have no clue what's going to happen here with us because we are a small market team. So what do we have here? So one other possible move we can go and do, maybe go and add a little bit more cash flow to the system, is getting rid of Gerardo Pera. So Pera, he's pretty much useless ever since we went and signed Kiki Escalona because Kiki is the better overall option for the team right now. And Pera is, I guess, fielding's great and all, but this doesn't really fit well for the team that we have right now. So Pera, maybe go find a prospect that's very cheap, then go and get for because we need all the money we can get. So anybody cheap on here we can get, pick up for Gerardo Pera. Let's go through some trades quick though. Tyler Chow, we could pick him back up here if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. Tigers, John Ryan Murphy, you could maybe even pick him up too. That'd be a great trade for us. John Ryan Murphy is a backup catcher. That way we don't have to go and sign another guy for the team. That could actually help us out in the long run. But any other players, though, you can probably get some decent players here. Not him, because he's making too much money. Ryan Madsen. Anybody on here, though, at all? We have Nick. We have Alex. Is there any good trades here? JD Davis. Another alright player. We have Kurt Suzuki there, too, as a backup catcher. Anyone else? So you have John Ryan Murphy, I'm kind of leaning towards getting for right now. Adrian Cabrera is not even that bad either. We also have Freddie Colligan there too from the Nationals. We have Darren Thorman there from the Mets. Is there any other good trades they could find for Gerardo Pera? I'm not gonna really be that picky though. AJ Cole as a reliever. Maybe that Cole trade might be a good idea for us because we need relievers right now for sure. Even John Ryan Murphy though we can get, or even Oscar Hernandez. Oscar Hernandez. He seems pretty good for us. Oh, he's 71 overall. That's why he's doing it, because he's an everyday player. So maybe go and find that John Ryan Murphy trade and pick him up because he seems to be the best option for the team. So if Chris Lee in here, we have anybody else before we do anything. Tyler Thornburg. I'd love to pick him up, but we're just providing Boston with even more firepower there. Anybody else in here? Anybody else? Nick, Jordan Stevens, Chatwood, Greg Allen, Funk, Joakim Soria, Jorge, and John Ryan Murphy. Murphy seems to be the best option for us right now. What is he making? He's got great fielding. His overall 71. He's 26 years old. He's almost the same as that one dude, actually. Well, actually, we may get that one dude, though. We'll go back. Go back. Austin Barnes can even pick up if you wanted to. Oscar Hernandez. We'll go and offer that trade, I guess. Oscar Hernandez for Jordan Pera. Pretty good for us. We'll go and accept that trade. So you got a backup pitcher there. Now we can go and get rid of that one guy from our salary negotiations. And now you finally have a backup catcher on the team in Oscar Hernandez. Even a starting catcher, too, if you wanted to. But Tony Walters seems to be the starter right now for us. So we have one more shot to go and sign McCutchen here. I went and did everything possible to go and make this finally, hopefully, go through. So we take a look at contracts here now for our team. For unsigned players, all these guys are on waivers, though. All these guys are gone, as I don't know what gone even is compared to. But anything else here? Offers. Only one offer to McCutchen here. We have enough money to go and sign him. I have no clue why nothing has gone through yet. But let's go and try it one more time. McCutchen, will you go to the team? In this letter mention, though, we do have $59.5 million to McCutchen for 5 years. So a little bit cheaper than usual, but still higher than the Mets offer, higher than the Cleveland's offer. Come on, Andrew, come and sign to the team. We have enough money to go and sign you, so I don't know why you want to come with our team. We'll go to, is there anything we have here for offers that is messing this up, actually, for us? So do you have any scouts even, too? We'll check out scouts and see if the scouts are a problem, too. Because I doubt it even is a problem, but I don't know, we'll see. So I'll go show you that. Now it's time for the 40-man. So 40-man, 24 plus 11 is 35. 35 plus 3 is 38. 39 at the one in the Class A. So we have that. We don't have any more arbitration. We have no arbitration guys at all in this team. I think everything should work fine here to go through finally for Andrew McCutchen. This thing better work for me because I've tried absolutely everything to go and get this man this team, and nothing has worked so far yet. But I'll even show you though. I'll even show you that we can afford him though too. Because take a look at this though. Look at the bottom. We have cash flow. It's still over 1 million, and that should be good though for us. It should be good. So I don't know why nothing's happening. I don't know. Just go and try this. So will this go through and we finally have McCutchen on the team? And it finally has gone through. Thank God, the baseball gods from the show 17. We finally have Andrew McCutchen. So we finally, our prayers been answered. Been praying for weeks this thing would actually happen, and we finally get Andrew McCutchen. A cheaper deal than usual though. I thought we'd get him at 12, but got him at 10.7, even cheaper than usual. So McCutchen now on the team, a $10.7 million deal for 5 years, 31 years of age, 87 RBI last season. He batted 294 last season, more than any other player in this team besides, I think, Ian Desmond. I'm not really sure with Ian Desmond, but 88 overall, 32 home runs last season, 3 stolen bases. Welcome to the team, Andrew McCutchen. Looks solid in that jersey though too. So now Operation 2 is to go and sign Marco Estrada on the team. So we finally got that to go through. Took forever. This game is so annoying when it comes to doing that, but finally let's go and get Marco Estrada on this team. So 2-year deal on the rotation, making only I think 2.5. I think it'd be good for him. Come on, Marco, join the team just like everyone else has done in the past. Let's go do this. Will it work? We cannot afford him, but it doesn't matter though. Marco Estrada is kind of irrelevant to the team. So if Lorenzo Cain went to the Mets though. The Mets got Lorenzo Cain over the Royals. The Royals losing everybody left, right, and center though. It's crazy it's happening there. But anyone else in the free agency that we can pick up as a pitcher, because we have no pitchers right now. That's the pretty worrisome situation for us. So do you have any pitchers we could pick up here if we can? Any cheap guys? Marco, I want to get him, but it seems you can't get him now. But is there cheap guys on the market? If all else fails, though, we do have one man, and his name is Prince Shipley to go and start next season in the rotation. But can we get Chris Tillman though too? Chris wants 5.8 at 73 overall. Are you insane here? He wants, oh my God, Chris Tillman he's gone insane, I guess. He wants 5 million for a 73 overall, 29-year-old. No can do. So Wade Miley, how much does he want? Because we need somebody here. We need some backups. Or even Jeremy Hellickson, he wants 4.4. Marco's got the best overall options, and yet we cannot get him. Maybe do the 40-man. That could be one thing. The 40-man could be a mess. And I think we have McCutchen on the 40-man. There he is right there in the second spot. So maybe get rid of some players on the 40-man. This game's got to go more in depth in telling us what the problem is with your salary situation. Is it 40-man? Is it you don't have any money? Because it says all the time, you cannot afford the offer to this player. Not even going in depth whatsoever. So the show 17 team, whatever you're doing, please fix franchise when it comes to this deals and make it a lot more specific so people can actually understand what they need to do to go and get that player to be signed. Whether it's dumping money via trade, releasing players due to 40-man overall roster, or whatever it is though. This thing is so confusing and help out a ton of people if you could do that. So now let's go get rid of one more player, and his name is Gilberto Castro. We don't need him on the team. I add him to this 40-man just in case this would happen and something else would get, so it wouldn't get messed up. Like that way we don't have to release a guy like Ben Bowden or something. But next up is go and sign Marco Estrada. We have enough money to go and do it. We gotta go and sign Marco on the team. So starting pitchers, let's go check out him on the team or on the free agency. Go to Marco. Let's play some Marco Polo here. Come on. So 2.5. I'll put him in the rotation. He seems pretty happy at 2.5. And even looking at the salary though, take a look at the salary. Cash flow still over 1 mil, or still over 0, I guess. So we should be good there. Let's go sim one day and hopefully he signs with us. And it happens again. Oh my god. Okay, so it looks like we cannot go and sign Marco Estrada wherever we try, because this game is messed up or something. I have no clue why we can't do it. We have enough money, but we cannot sign it for some reason. So take a look at the free agents though. Right now we do have a few still on the block as of right now. Like we do have Beltre, Jose Batista, Jose Reyes, Gerard Dyson still on there. Dyson's still on 7.2 million though. It's way too much for his duties. But got Francisco Rodriguez, Melvin Upton Jr., Brandon Phillips, Alcides Escobar, Andre Ethier. I mean, some pretty decent free agents still out there, but we cannot sign them because our salary situation is such a mess, and this game is such a mess when it comes to balancing the budget and stuff. So we'll go and leave it off right there for now, I think. Should be a good idea. So we'll go and sim up to, I guess, the next major date, which is the 40-man roster thing. We'll need to remove players from the 40-man roster. Okay. We'll go sim that. Must be set tomorrow for the upcoming draft. So I think I want to go and sign get one player from the Rule 5 draft, and it might be a pitcher. So we'll go to the Rule 5 draft and see what we can do. We said tomorrow. Okay, we got to see if we have any players that are not in the 40-man that might get signed. So we got to make sure we have like Jeff Hoffman. Obviously, we have. I think we have Jeff Hoffman and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's obvious we have them on there. But anyone else in here, like Prince Shipley, he's on there. Davis Enfield, he's on there. Robbie Ray, obviously on there. Derek Garcia's on there. Let's go to our 40-man. Anybody you were missing? Anybody at all? Kiki, Prince, Davis, Raymel Tapia. We have Jeff Hoffman, Vladdy, Brandon Rogers, Snavely, and I think that's it. So I think we're good though. I think we got enough the right players on there for 40-man. So we'll go sim to the next date, which is through there. Arbitration. We have no players for arbitration. We'll go sim through that. But where's the Rule 5 draft though? We'll just go sim it like this. Chris Archer got signed by. We got traded from the Rays to the Miami Marlins for, it looks like, Christian Yelich and Wei-Yin Chen. So pretty good trade there, I guess. You got Christian Yelich, who's a stud, for Chris Archer, who also is a stud. So pretty fair team trade between the Rays and the Marlins. The Rays kind of lose a little bit of their stud pitching there from Archer, but they still get that back in talent in the outfield. But even then, he's a center fielder, so he might have to go and play right field, I'm guessing, or left field. I'm not really sure what position they really need on the Rays. I know for sure those center field, you have Kevin Kiermaier there, so he's not playing center when he goes to the Rays. But Chris Archer, I guess, replacing when it comes to Jose Fernandez since he died. Now you have a stud finally back in Miami. So they got a stud there finally there, but player contracts should be tendered by December 2nd. Will become free agents. Okay, really don't care about that because we have no players like that. Is this Rule 5 draft? And it is. Okay, so go and check if a Rule 5 draft, we have enough players. So you have 26, 27. Yeah, we have one more spot. So you should be able to draft one player here in the Rule 5 draft. Go to the draft and see what pick we get here. So we gotta go inside, get one starting pitcher here from the Rule 5 draft, but who will it be? That's the question. So we have some guys even too, like we have Michael Tata there, 54 overall. You have Luis Batista, a closing pitcher there, 66 overall, 23 years old. Any guys in the 70 overall range that are good. Good at starting pitching. So you have Jake Erasmus. We have, looks like Calvin O'Neill, or maybe McNeil. We have Alfonso Mitri, Danny Goodman. Anybody good on here though? It doesn't look like it too much. Yeah, we have really no studs in here at all for pitcher. But do you have any other studs though in general? So you have Michael Tata on here. He's got some pretty good speed on there. We have Louis Hadley. He's alright. Ray Ramos. He's pretty good. So who should we even pick up though on here? That's the question. We have Luis Batista. Any other 50 top prospect guys on this list? And it doesn't look like it though. There's not really many at all. So who should we go for starting pitcher? We do have a Jack Erasmus though. He seems pretty good. He's from Canada, 28 years old. Should we just pick up Jack as a guy? Because his hitting is terrible. Oh, his hits per 9 is just terrible. His Ks and his walks are not that bad, though. He keeps him in check. And his arm strength and his arm accuracy, not that bad. So, only thing is his hits. But, I don't know. I think he might be like a ground ball kind of guy, though. He influences a lot of ground balls. Maybe one sneaks past the infielders kind of thing. That's what I'm pretty sure it might be. And he's a strikeout pitcher, too. So, should we pick him up as a Rule 5 draft pick? I think it might be good for us. Unless we could find a cheaper guy, though, or a better guy for the team. Like, we have Calvin McNeil on there. Good velocity. We have Alfonso Mitri. We have Danny Goodman. It's between McNeil and Erasmus right now. So we have Jack Erasmus and Calvin McNeil. McNeil's got it all. Erasmus, that hits per 9 is really worrying me, though. That's for sure. That's probably why he's not even in the MLB club, and they're giving him up. Whereas Calvin McNeil, 74 overall, good hits per 9, decent hit. I guess his Ks are alright, his walks are alright, his home runs per 9 are alright. But yeah, he allows a lot of home runs, though. He's not clutch. I might just go and pick up. This is so tough, though. We could go and trade him if I wanted to, but we'll go and see. Jack Erasmus or Calvin McNeil. I might pick up Erasmus and then just trade him, though. I think he has a little bit of value to himself. So pick up Erasmus there in the Rule 5 draft, and that's all we really need because we only get one spot for the 40-man. So now might be time to go and find a trade for Jack Erasmus if we can for possibly Marco Estrada when the season begins, because I wanted Marco on the team from the beginning, and if he gets signed, I can go and trade Erasmus for him, and that way we actually get Marco Estrada, because I think Erasmus has a little bit more value than Estrada in this game. So whatever team assigns Estrada is getting Jack Erasmus immediately. So we'll go and sim up to the winter meeting, see what's going on here. Athletics are interested in offering you a trade. Okay. So we have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Who is this dude? Renato Nunez. Now, why would I accept this trade? I mean, it's alright, though. They're not insulting me completely with like a C potential guy, but still, I'm not going to do it, though. This trade is not really, it's not really benefiting us too much. So we'll leave it there for trades, at least for right now. Let's go sim up to, I guess, the next thing, which is our, let's see who's even still on the market. So Batista's still on the market from Houston. He's got one offer. But is there still Estrada on this market? There is. So can we go inside Marco right now? Even try him right now. It might be a decent idea. So we'll go put him as a rotation guy. Sim one day. Few days. So we can we can offer him. Damn it. We'll just go sim through this off season and see what we can do. So Kevin Kiermaier was acquired from the Rays in exchange for D. Gordon and Destin Hood. So huge trades happening here in the offseason. We have Kevin Kiermaier moving to Miami along with his buddy Chris Archer to go and play for Miami in the hot climate. So, I mean, the Rays are making moves, though. I respect that. They got D. Gordon. They did get Christian Yelich. They're boosting their overall lineup card now for sure. So, I mean, now it looks like Christian Yelich can go play center field, I guess. But Athletics offering us another offer. Okay. So Vladdy, the same trade. No, I told you to screw off last time. I'm not doing that trade this time. My god, this is hilarious. But we'll go and sim up to this and see. Can I just sim the entire offseason? Oh, there we go. Let's go sim this offseason and see if anything else happens. Wait, stop right now. So now we're at the end of arbitration, I believe. We're close to that. We'll go to our trades and see if any other trades happen in the offseason. So we have Denson going to the Phillies for Joe Kelly. We have Kevin Kiermaier going to the Marlins for, or no, we have Denson going to the Red Sox for Joe Kelly. We have Kevin Kiermaier going to Miami for D. Gordon and Destin Hood. We have the Orioles acquiring Trent from the Braves. We have Will Smith going to the Orioles for Austin Hayes. We have Oscar De La Cruz going to the Tigers for Martin Halsey. And where's our trade though? We have Luis Batista there. It looks like they traded Batista for Jake Bowers. So, I mean, it's alright, I guess. But we'll go to our free agency related. So, any huge signings happened recently? That's what I want to know. So, what do we have here? We'll go all the way to the bottom, actually. Go start way at the bottom, because that's where everything's going on here, the big signings and stuff. So, obviously, the biggest fish was, obviously, us getting Andrew McCutchen, I believe, for myself, but because that was pretty big for us. But the Angels even acquiring Yu Darvish, that was insane for them, too. So, all the way on December 2nd, we have Patrick Stevens going to the Brewers. We have Asdrubal Cabrera going to the Cubs, Jeremy Hellickson going to the Yankees, Rod Pond going to the Brewers, Brandon Drury going to the Reds. I didn't even see Drury on there. Roenis Elias going to the Orioles. You have anyone else in here? It's big. Jack Erasmus going to the Twins. So Erasmus was one of those guys that wasn't on the 40 man, and that's why they didn't even want him, actually, the Twins. So it's pretty funny they did that. But anything else in here? Trace Thompson going to the Yankees, though. That's pretty crazy. Klay Thompson's brother. Andrew Cashner going to the Pirates. Anyone else? Your Calvin McNeil going to the Cardinals. Another guy in the Rule 5 draft. Austin Jackson going to the Royals. Eddie Rosario going to the Reds. We have Mitch Moreland going to the Royals. Josh Tomlin going to the Orioles. We have Felipe Castro going to the Astros. Casto going to the Astros. We got... Who else is big on here? There's really nobody else down here. We have Christian Friedrich going to the Indians. Giovanni Soto going to the Yankees. Cody Spangenberg going to the White Sox, so I didn't even see him on there. So Spangenberg, I wanted to pick him up, but I just couldn't find him, though, on the free agency. So it's kind of a black market of free agency, I guess, for him. But anyone else in here? We have Chad Bettis going to the Padres. Where's all the big signings, though? Where are these? I thought I saw them. Any of the big signings? Come on. Alexi Amarista going to the Rangers. The Rangers there for $4 million per year. Anyone else? Danny Valencia going to the Cubs. Chase Anderson going to the White Sox. Raymond Gutierrez going to the Phillies. And there you go, Marco Estrada going to the White Sox. The White Sox got Marco Estrada. I'm going to go pick up Marco Estrada for whatever his face was. I couldn't even remember what his name was in the Rule 5 draft, because I want him, though. I want to get Estrada. For some reason, the salary situation is such a mess in this game. I couldn't get him, so we'll go and do that trade right after this. Jose Bautista going to the Athletics, so insane. So Jose now in Oakland there, playing right field. So it's pretty crazy there. Phillies got Desmond Jennings. Anybody else on here? Seems like they just took out all the big signings. You have Adrian Beltre going to the Mariners. Anybody? Chris Stewart going to the Blue Jays, the guy I wanted, but we got a better backup catcher now after that trade. Anybody else on here? We have... Yeah, I don't think it shows the bigger guys, because we'd have signed McCutchen a long time ago. Yeah, I doubt we'll be able to find that. So we'll go to... Yeah, he doesn't even tell me on here, so it's just a big mess when it comes to transactions, though, too. It doesn't even tell me, like, arbitration or anything. I guess it could probably go on there, but still. Good arbitration. There you go. Oh, yeah, all transactions, but we have to go through tons of them, though. It sucks. So Aaron Sanchez won his hearing, and yeah, I'm not going to go through that, though. It takes way too long. So, now it is time to go trade, what's-his-face, that one guy we got in the Rule 5, Jack Erasmus, to the White Sox for Marco Estrada, because I wanted the guy from the start. I couldn't get him. Now let's go and find him from the Chicago White Sox. There he is. So we'll go to pitchers, go to Estrada. They want the deal. I want the deal. Let's make a deal. There you go. Wait, not looking forward to the time. Are you kidding me? So is that what they got to wait until this is done, the offseason? Because I don't think they want a Rule 5 guy. That's probably what's happening. Even though he'd be like third in the rotation, he'd be pretty good for them. So Marco for Jack does not go through, though. That's pretty odd. I thought that'd work for us. So Jack Erasmus, I don't want him on the team, though. Interesting offer, but it's not what we're looking for at the time. So we suggest a trade. Damn it. So I don't think they want to give him up. Yeah, I don't think they want to give him up just yet. So wait until the offseason is over. Spring training should be able to work for us when it comes to that. So go and check out free agency. See if there's any young guys that we can pick up for the bench. Or even check out what our lineup is. So our lineup now for the season. Let's go check this out and see what our lineup would be. So in right field, we'll go and put McCutchen there in the 4th spot. He'd look nice there. So you have Blackman, Ian Desmond, Nolan Arenado, McCutchen, Story, LeMahieu, David Dahl, Jordan Patterson, and Tony Walters. Unless Escalona could play. Escalona's even got power, though, too. So we could potentially go and get Kiki Escalona to go and play ahead of Patterson if he wanted to. Which would be kind of a tricky situation, because Escalona is better than him. He's got better speed. I mean, it worked out perfectly for us. Only thing is fielding, but even that's pretty close there, too. So should we go and try out Escalona for... I might do that for now, though. Let's check this out. So Escalona now at DH, they're at the bottom. We gotta go manage these lineups right after. I'll go into the specifics right after this, though. So go put Patterson, put Escalona. We'll go and put right field. Where is right field? Oh yeah, Escalona's at right field. Okay, so Escalona will be playing on some of the days. We'll put McCutchen in there. I'll move these lineups around just after. We'll put in McCutchen, and we'll put in Escalona. Actually, we'll split the time, though. Half the time, Patterson's playing DH. Half the time, Escalona's playing DH. So McCutchen, bring him up to maybe like this. Because he wants to be a starter, though. You gotta remember that. So he has to be in a star role. And right there, he's platoon just yet. So we'll go and move him in to that. Move him up there to story. I think that should be good right there. Yeah, so is he happy, though? That's the question. Is he happy? And he's not really mad, but he's not happy either. So I think he's right there. Andrew McCutchen there in that spot. Well, should we do that, maybe? Because McCutchen's kind of a power guy. Now we'll put story right after McCutchen. There we go. I think that looks pretty good for us, though. Even Oscar Hernandez, he can even split time with Tony Walters if he wanted to. So that's one thing. We could either put Hernandez in for Walters some of the time, or we could put Escalona in there at the same time as we're doing right now, with Patterson playing half the time at DH and Escalona playing half the time at DH for those DH lineups, because that's the only way it really works out for both of them playing. So our lineup looks pretty fresh right now. We do have the new man in right field, Andrew McCutchen there in the 4th spot in pretty much every lineup, and it is in every lineup. So I think our lineups look pretty good. Now it's time for starting pitching. As of right now, we'll put Jack Erasmus there in our starting rotation. I think he's ahead of Robbie Ray, but he's not ahead, or Stephen Wright, but he's not ahead of Robbie Ray, though. Because I think Ray is a 77, he is. So I don't know why Robbie Ray's still pissed off, though. I think he might be still injured. That's probably why it's not working out. But we'll go and sim to the spring training. Yeah, because we don't even need any guys on the bench, though, really. Because on our bench, we have a backup catcher, which we need. We got Patterson, a power guy. Mark Reynolds, a contact guy. But we do need a guy who can go and have some speed, though. Because Patterson's not really known for his speed yet. So maybe get another speedy guy. Or even just promote one, actually. I think we have a lot of speedy guys on this team. We signed a lot in the outfield. So if you go to left field, do you have any speedy guys? Just Ortiz, not really that speedy. Kiki Escalona, he's got a little bit of speed to him. Raymel Tapia, he's got speed to him. So you can bring up some of these guys. Even Eddie Miranda's got a tiny bit of speed to him. He's got power, though, too. I love that. Jordan Patterson, Jason Erasmus, Vladdy. I mean, some of these guys, they're all right at speed, but I don't know. We'll leave it for now. I think we should be good for a speed unit. So we'll go and sim to the end of the offseason, right to spring training, and see what this team looks like. So last day for that, don't really care. And now we're in spring training, so you can probably go make that trade for Marco Estrada straight up for Jack Erasmus. I think that might work now that we're in spring training. So go to this. Yeah, Jack Erasmus went down. So go to the White Sox. Hopefully Marco Estrada didn't go down. So Estrada's a 71 actually. Ooh, he's a 73 overall right there. But Jack Erasmus, what is he now? He's a 77, but he's not making the money he wants, though. That's why he's pissed off. So I don't really know if he wants to be here, though. Because if he's going to be a 74 overall, it's kind of useless even having him, though. And they don't want to compete that deal. So they don't want a Rule 5 guy. I think we're stuck with Jack Erasmus for now, just based on the fact that he's alright, though. He's decent for our long relief, I'm guessing. So right now we're stuck in a situation here where we do need some players there at starting pitching. So what do we have here for our free agents? Go to free agency if possible. Can we even do that? We got... There he is, free agents. So starting pitching. Do you have any starting pitching on here we can pick up? So you have Ricky Nolasco, Jesse Chavez. We have Albaldo Jimenez. We got Jared Weaver. We got Matt Cain. I mean, some of these guys are alright, though. They're decent. Ricky Escalona is not that bad, but he's not that all different from Jack Erasmus. Whereas Jesse Chavez, he's got a little bit of stamina to him. Well, his stamina kind of sucks, though, for a starting pitcher. He's more of a long relief kind of guy. But I guess we'll go and end this episode off right here. This was the offseason, though. It took a very long time. Just because of that stupid salary situation. But we finally went and picked up, I believe, Andrew McCutchen. We picked up Jack Erasmus there in the Rule 5 draft as kind of a depth guy. Wait, hold up. Stephen Wright went up. Damn, so he's actually doing very well. We have John Gray, 87 overall. Tyler Anderson, 86 overall. Stephen Wright, 81 overall. Robbie Ray, 79 overall. And Jack Erasmus at the bottom of the order, or the rotation, at a 74. So Our team is looking great though. Our team looks awesome to go and start out this season. I'm pretty happy going to start out this season because our team looks great though, with McCutchen now at the helm at right field. I mean, it just looks great, and finally, things are going up for the people of Colorado. So on this episode off right here, make sure to subscribe for more Rockies Franchise Mode. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.